Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Hey there, crypto friends. How we doing out there? It is July 3rd and we are live. A little bit early today, so I thought I'd get a little bit extra in for you for the holiday weekend here in the US of A. We're looking here at the heat map for the crypto space. Most everything is green across the board. Looks like some of the, looks like Tether, a few other tokens, as those are matched up to the US dollar, are a little slow catching up. So we'll let's switch over to the price and see how we're doing here. So we're looking here at BTC/USD. Bitcoin is up 2.78% for the day. So we did get above the 26 and 100-day moving average, and you could see if we zoom in here real tight, we are just about to get that golden cross. That is the cross where the 26-day moving average, the slower time period, crosses over the 100-day moving average, usually indicating more upside potential. As you see, we are stair-stepping our way back up to Greenland, where we like to go if you're a bull. So let's calculate some things out here before we do our technical analysis. So we're going to be looking at resistance up there at the 34,923.96 will be your resistance level to keep an eye out for. And looking down at support, previous support there, we look for those moving averages, both the 100 and 26-day to hold, but just in case, we have the previous low over there at the 34,433.33. RSI is still in good shape, so we got some room for climbing. Let's move on to Ethereum. Ethereum up 3.56%. So we do have resistance up there coming up to that pivot, so we're going to look at resistance 2250.53 to hang on to, and we do have some support down there at the 2182.95. We're waiting for this 12-day moving average to catch up with the 26, so we slightly are inverted still. We do have the 100-day moving average underneath, and we will put the stop loss in between the 26 and 12-day moving average as we normally do. And if you're wondering what all this means, if you're new to the channel, just stopping by, there is a how-to tutorial, free 99, available on this channel. There's a link over there in the chat window. You can click there. I do encourage you to watch that. It's very, very short and sweet and has a lot of good information for you if you want to chart along with me and make good decisions for your trading in the crypto space. Well, folks, that's the end of the commercial. Let's move on to BNB USD. Thanks for hanging in there with me. So we have 296.377 to watch out for as resistance, and we do have a new support level, so we'll move that on up there just above that 26-day moving average at the 292.66. So let's move on to Cardano. That's ADA USD. And we do have resistance all the way up at the 1.443. And we can move our support level now. I'll tell you what, let's zoom into the 1 hour and see if we can't find, there we go, a little bit tighter, as we have 1, 2, 3 triple bottom, just lean back on at the 1.4127. Here on the 1 hour, you see we have the 12, 26, and 100-day moving average in the right stacking order for upside potential. And we'll switch back to the 4 hours to, like, we still need to, yeah, we did get the cross of 12 over the 26, so we are getting in that position as well on the 4-hour time chart. Let's move on to PolkaDot. That's DOT USD. This data coming to you live from Binance. We are struggling with that 26-day moving average, so we're looking at resistance up at the 15.677. And we're going to leave that support level where it was because it's been holding up quite a while now. So we're looking at 15.16 support for PolkaDot, up 1.96%. On to the Doge. Doge up 1.22%. Well, let's get that support level up there where she belongs. There she is. 0.2461 is your support to watch out for. And climbing back through, we did have some struggles here at the 0.2490, which will be your resistance level off the previous highs here, and we are trying to get through that 26-day moving average, which is up above us. Moving on to Litecoin, that is LTC, USD. Litecoin managed to get all the way up to that 100-day moving average and got above it, so let's see if we can't close above there. So we're looking at resistance now, 140.67, as Litecoin comes alive, finally. And looking at support to hold a 138.95, and as we like to do, we will move that stop loss just beneath those wicks of those candles and that 26-day moving average, as we are about to get that golden cross, the 26 over the 100-day moving average. So looking pretty strong there for LTC. Head on over to Chainlink, LINK USD, resistance just above 26-day at 18.78, and support not far beneath it at 18.48. 30 cents, 30 cents of wiggle room there, and we'll be watching out for more to come. Let's move on to XLM USD, Stellar. Stellar sitting here pretty quiet, stair-stepping his way up, so we'll actually leave our resistance and support the way they are. Been that way for several days, couple anyway. 0.2610 is support, and resistance 0.2686 is there for you, as we're about to get the 26 cross over the 100-day. So those are indicators usually for the upside potential. Let's move on to Vechain, VET, USD. Vechain, we got some new support to look at, so we'll come on up a little bit. There we go. All these moving averages converging on themselves here on the 4-hour time frame. 0.085 is your support level to watch out for. And kind of liking that resistance level at the moment, so watch out for that 0.089. Need to get through there. Been lots of selling up in that region. And we'll just inch that stop loss just beneath that 12-day moving average indicated by that red line. Heading on over to FILE, FIL, USD, may be known as Phil, who knows. So we are currently testing this resistance level, 59.325. So let's see if we can get through there, if the bulls can buy it up through. And we have our support sitting on top of that 26-day moving average, as it did cross over the 100-day. We won't say that anymore because I know that kind of gets repetitious. But keep that in mind as we move through some of these names. And fills up 3.73%. Let's move on to STORJ USD, down 1.2%. So Storj, a little bit of quietness going on here, taking the weekend off. So we'll move our resistance level up there to 0.870, and we're looking at support down there just above that 12-day moving average at the 0.838. A little bit better situation here, as we do have the 12 over the 26 and over the 100-day moving average. Well, let's move on to IOTA, Internet of Things. Slightly up at 0.23% for the day. And we have resistance up there as we approach that 100-day moving average, 0.8484. And support to lean on at the 0.8267. And let's move on to comp, COMP USD. Comp doing a little bit better. It's been on a tear here lately. So we've been all over this thing as we get into our sales target and did exit. Full disclosure. Of course, I always keep my huddle on all these names, but I do take 80% off when we hit the sell target and let 20% ride forever. And I'll just put more back into the trading account and rinse and repeat. That's my accumulation strategy. So we're looking at 361.62 is your support level, and 385.80 is resistance for comp, COMP USD. We are overbought up here, folks, so watch out for that RSI. It may need to come down and retest the support and for continuation. So we'll be watching out for that. Let's move on to basic attention coin, BAT USD. Up 1.96%. as I try to find my words for this holiday weekend here. There we go. Support level 0.5902, resistance 0.5971, so tight range there as we move our stop loss in between the 26 and 12-day moving average. Let's head over to ETC USD, having a good one. As I mentioned in the title card, it is up 6.11% for the day. And it looks like we've got a lot of tops, wicks up in here, so maybe some selling activity going on as some folks let some profits, or should I say take some profits, which I don't blame them because I'm doing the very same thing in the trading account. So we're looking at support to hold up the 55.917 and resistance 58.174 for ETC. RSI is still in good shape. We did get overbought about, what was that, about back June 30th. So came back down, got to our fib 50, that's the evaluation line there, and bounced right back up. So let's move on to MANA, M-A-N-A USDC. This one's on Coinbase, so we're pretty much good. We'll just barely massage that support level up to 0.542 and resistance holding at the 0.554. So tight range at the moment as all these moving averages converge. So we're about to get the 26 over the 100. So watch for some more upside potential there. Could use some more volume though. Volume is tapering off for MANA. So let's move on to ZIL, up 1.24%. That's ZIL-USD here in Binance. So we are looking at support there. Yep, we're a lever right there, 0.080. And still have that resistance level. Actually could not get through the 0.0829, so we'll have to have another go at that. 26 crossing the 100-day moving average. Just saying. And we'll scoot that stop loss underneath the 12-day. Moving on to NUUSD, up a mere 0.25%, so it's gone to sleep for the weekend. And we'll massage these levels for you here. 0.231 is support and 0.2378 is your resistance. So if we can get through this resistance, we got a little bit of room to run up to the 100-day moving average. Let's move on to NMRUSD. See how we're holding up here. Yep, slight, lost a little bit of support as we came down, a nice bounce off that 100-day moving average. And we are getting the, not quite got the favorable cross for bullish upside potential. So we're looking at support 32.07 and resistance now down there at the 33.221. Let's move on to GRT USD. That's the graph token. So we have resistance all the way up there on this big run up, 0.6211, I should say. And new support level up there at the 0.603. Let's move on to Uniswap, UNI. You ain't got no alibi. You're a Uniswap. UNI, USD, up 3.82%. So we have resistance 19.01. So that $19 range. Psychological double bottom here for support, 18.64. And UNI looking in good shape as we move through the buy target, making our way to the upside. Let's have a look at AAVE. USD, the star of the show for the day, up 11.77%. We did run into some resistance up at the 267.197. And then let's see if we can find you some support. There we go. That's where we're getting it from. Previous low over there at the 258.36. We did get the favorable cross, as we said, 26. As you can see here in the chart, once we got that golden cross, we went for a run. Let's move on to MKR USD. Very, very familiar and similar chart pattern as our previous one. So MKR up 3.27%. And we have our support level. Let's leave her right there at 2604.65 and resistance 2694.05. RSI still in good shape. Volume is a little bit light at the moment. And this one is data's coming off Coinbase, so you could probably have a look over at Binance and see what's going on there. Let's have a look at MATIC, MATIC USD up 2.95%. MATIC resistance 1.146 and support now is going to be very tight range at the 1.124. Having a look here at SOL USD. As we ran up into our sales target, so we are, full disclosure, out of this trade. Same scenario. Resistance at 35.4123. Support 34.4897. Let's move on to audio, AUDIO USD, one of those nifty little NFTs. Audio up 4.3% for the day. So nice little run up here, but lots of wicks on these things. So folks are quickly turning loose of them. Show paper hands on audio. So we're looking at 0.838 for support and resistance over there. You see this previous pivot. There's a lot of P's to say up there to 0.8686. And RSI in good shape. Big, massive red candle. So we'll keep that in mind as we're about to get our golden cross for upside potential for audio. Let's move on to CHZ USD. Let's see here. Yep, we've lost a little bit of ground here with CHZ. We ran into some trouble with that 26-day moving average. So had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, several attempts to get above there. Just didn't have the volume or the momentum to get through there. So we're looking at resistance 0.2427 and support down at the 0.2392. Let's have a look at Theta. Theta up a mere 0.48%, so having a little bit sleepy of a day. And we'll tighten that thing up. So we have these inside bars here to watch out for. So we're going to look for it to break out one direction or the other. So we're going to look for getting through the 6.330 resistance and holding the 6.165 support. And you got some wiggle room to get up there to that other moving average that is a 26-day and then on to the 100-day. So Theta's got some wiggle room. And let's move on to ENJB USD, this particular one on Binance Coin. Up 1.18% for the day. Support 1.1168. And resistance as we test it as we speak. So we're testing it 1.1361. And if we get through there, folks, we'll be looking up at the 1.146. Next resistance level. Let's move on to ONE USD. That one's known as Harmony 1. Lots of volume on this thing, 24.39 million traded, and 0.0665 is resistance to get through, and support just on top of that 100-day moving average at the 0.0655. Let's have a look at PAXG USD. This token is paired to gold, so it looks like gold is on its way to climb up as oil prices here in the United States start to climb as well. So we need crypto to go to the moon. As always, 1789.71 support level, 1799. So the $1,800 mark for gold is what we're going to be watching out for to get through that next level of resistance. Well, let's wrap her up here with BTC.D, calculated by TradingView as the Bitcoin dominance to the crypto market cap. So we're looking at, we're up just a 0.09%, slightly up. 45.97 is the percentage. As you can see here, we're kind of holding steady. Let's have a look at Ethereum real quick. ETH.D. Ethereum up almost 1%, so we're going to call it, 1%, 0.80, 18.35 as you can see on the chart. We're climbing our way back to normalcy, and there you can see we're at one point we're at 0.20 dominance. So let's have a look at Doge. How's Doge holding up here? Doge is down 1.14% market cap, so we're holding at the 2.29. And looks like we got some more money come in here. Yeah, we're up 2.46%. So 1,414 billion is the total crypto market cap. And I did get a request there on, I think it's Twitch, came in there for Shiba Inu, ever how you say that. There you go. There's a chart. So folks, I'll be looking forward to hold right on top of that 26-day moving average, and you see all those zeros, but all the zeros 854, and then next level resistance not far away 880. Unless we have anything else in the chat, I'll look around all these different streaming services I provide to you, and looks like we're all caught up for the YouTube channel. So folks, if you are on YouTube, if you don't mind, I see you out there. I see you ghosting around. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe and reminder button. See if you can do it all in one whack. That would be a really great skill. Nobody knows it but me. So I sure do appreciate it. It helps me stay motivated to keep this content coming your way for absolutely free 99. And I will see everyone tomorrow. Have a great holiday weekend. Be safe. And trade a lot.